Hi, I'm Dave, and in today's video, I'm going to try and repair this. Is from my son's school. The teacher asked if it was repairable. I said yeah, because it just needs welding back together. I might put a reinforcing bar across it as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the wooden piece off that's holding it together, so then I can grind down the the cracks, make them on an angle so it'll weld together better. But I'm telling you straight away, I'm not very good at welding. I taught myself to weld. The first thing I weld, I got weld burn on in between my legs because I was doing it wearing shorts. But that was about probably 4 or 5 years ago, and they're still holding. I did these washing posts and they're still holding there. I also welded this barbecue together. That was a gas bottle that I emptied, took the top off, put some water in to get rid of the rest of the residual gas, emptied it out, then I cut it in half and cut the top off and welded the two bottom bits together to make a barbecue, and I made the stand as well for it. It's not a very super duper job, but it's been outside for 4 years and it hasn't rotted away, so it's okay. It's a bit chilly out today, so I've got my hat on. So, a 7mm socket and a Phillips screwdriver. Right, when I take this out, it might fall because it's all that's holding it together. There you go. On my first videos I'm doing with my cell phone because I haven't got a GoPro yet, and when you start up your channel you usually do it with a phone. It's not a bad phone, it's a Samsung S29, so it's got quite a good quality image and the sound isn't bad on it either, although my voice might be a bit boring. So now I'm going to make some noise and grind all these off. It's not very thick, it's about 2mm. It looks a bit like monkey metal as well. So I've got my safety glasses and I've got my ear mufflers on. Let's get to the grinding. Right, so I've ground all that out. Now I've just got to clamp it back together and see if I can weld it. It's going to be fun. Yep, that's the other way around. It used to be orange and it was painted yellow. I don't know if it's going to fit. So I managed to wiggle it back into place the best I can using a couple of pairs of vice grips. So it should be okay afterwards once I start welding it a bit. So I'm going to tack it together, then I'll take the plank back off. to weld it all the way around. So I've put my welder negative on there. I'm using a MIG welder with no gas. It's just a basic one I got off internet. Not extraordinary, but it does the job anyway. I don't do that much welding, so right, don't forget to cover your eyes. So I just want to get a metal brush. You can see what I'm doing. I do ugly welds, but I grind them down afterwards. As long as it's penetrated into the metal, it's okay. I'm no professional at this. Ooh, looks like a volcano's erupted. Not very neat at all. I'll have to grind that down before I put the extra piece of metal in. I'm going to use a piece of this flat metal to put across here on the back, just as a reinforcement. So I'm going to weld it to them two, then weld it all along across, and then all along the top as well. There we go, that's off. Right, so it's not perfect, well, at least it's done. Put some paint on it. Not too much because I don't want it to run. I'll get the other side. Nowhere near perfect, but I'm not a professional. That crack's filled in anyway, and the paint should protect it from any water. I'm spraying quite a bit of it because then I'll know this is the one I've worked on, because I've already worked on this one before. I actually put this bolt in here because the original ones are like just little Allen keys, and they only go through the axle, they don't go all the way through. So I couldn't get it back in. I had to drill it out, then rethread it wider and put the bolt all the way through to the frame, and that's not moved since I've done that. I tightened all the nuts and bolts on the steering as well, but it's still got some play in it because the bushings are knackered. But there's a long bolt all the way through and that won't come out. So now I'm just going to put the piece of wood back on it. All painted, all back together. I'm going to get my son to come and be a guinea pig and try it out, because I don't think it'll hold my weight. Okay, get going, vas-y. Well, it's holding my son's weight. He's quite a big lad. He's only 9 years old, but he's quite tall already.
It's nice.
It's good? Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So there you are. If you want, you can like and subscribe, but you don't have to. But it always helps the channel out. And I'll see you on the next one.